I'm Liliana Lopez, Corporate Communications here at Human Resources Mexico, and this is a client notification regarding what happens after you have signed the client service agreement, better known as CSA. So Franklin and Mayra today will be explaining us what will your employee or employees will be receiving after that. So Mayra, could you start by telling me what happens after, let's suppose I'm a client, I have already signed the CSA and send it back to you. What happens afterwards?
Okay, well, once you have signed the client service agreement, the proposal, and the Exhibit A, we will generate an employee offer letter for you to review. And this offer letter will include all benefits that the employee in Mexico should be receiving. So it's important that you review it in detail, and once authorized by you, we are ready to begin with the employee's enrollment process.
You mentioned some type of benefits. Could you mention some of them? Because I know that they're kind of different from the U.S.
Oh, sure. Well, they are separated in two. Ones are mandated benefits by law, which is the Christmas bonus, the vacation bonus, and vacation time, and the other are additional benefits. Among these can include private medical insurance, food coupons, savings fund, among other benefits.
Oh, perfect. And okay, so you mentioned once I have reviewed the job offer letter and my employee has accepted it, what happens afterwards?
Let me just intervene here just for a second. This is Franklin, Human Resources Mexico. I just want to stick with the benefits just for a second because this is a critical stage for our client. You just signed the client service agreement. You're going to issue the job offer letter. So if there were benefits that we can offer that you were for some reason were unaware of, this is a time to jump on it. So this is the only reason I'm making a little interruption here. So just to be clear, there's the mandated benefits, which is the Christmas bonus and the vacation bonus. The Christmas bonus is minimum 15 days a year. However, it can be 70 days, okay? So it really depends on what's negotiated with the employee. Most likely, if you sign the client service agreement, you already negotiated something with the employee, most likely. But let's just touch on these other benefits. Let's say the food coupon card. What is it, like is it actually coupons or is it like a credit card? What is it?
Okay, that's an electronic card which we put electronic money in there, and the employee can use it to buy groceries or whatever in the supermarket. So this is considered an additional benefit, and it is really common among white-collar employees. So this is something we can offer. And
I wanted to point that out because the food coupon card is 100% tax deductible. Okay, so why is that important to you? It's something that you can give to the employee that can be provided to the employee, providing there may be some limits of the tax deductibility, but generally speaking, it's tax deductible. And you only get billed from us a one factor. So you don't get charged the total cost markup factor as if it was taxable compensation. You're only going to be charged a one factor. So if you're giving, let's say, $150 a month in food coupon card to the employee, which the employee is going to consider a great benefit, you're only going to be billed $150 a month. So it's important to know that. And let's say, for example, you already negotiate with the employee and you don't want to really look at some of these additional benefits at this time, but it's important to know that these are available to you so that, let's say the employee does an outstanding job for you, and you say, you know what, I want to reward this individual. Well, you know what better way to reward them with something that's tax deductible that's not going to cost you very much money. So, I mean, we want to make money, of course, but there's a lot of great benefits that you can provide that are tax deductible. They're going to be very, very cost effective. The food coupon card is one. What's another one? The savings thing?
Savings fund also, and this is a very common benefit as well among white-collar employee, which consists of we take one part of the salary of the employee and we charge another part to you. We put it aside on a savings account, and we give this to the employee at the end of the year. And as Franklin mentioned, it's another benefit which doesn't cost markup if we offer within the ranges, yes.
But consider it like the 401k match in the United States. So let's say, for example, the employee puts aside 3% of their paycheck. We as the employer will match that 3%. We will bill you that 3%, but it's tax deductible, okay? No markup factor, great benefit. October, November of every year, they're going to get a big check, okay? Really happy employees. So these are things that you can add on later as rewards to the employees. Okay, let's go on. I just wanted to touch on those benefits because it's important that our clients know going in what's available.
Okay, great.
And once that they have reviewed that and accepted it, also as well as the job offer letter you mentioned, what happens afterwards? I mean, do I have to still make sure that he's sending you the and any type of documents, or what happens?
Yes, great question. Once they sign the offer letter, we will send them a enrollment and benefit package, which includes information on our company and list of requirements. These are basic requirements such as copy of official ID, birth certificate, tax ID number, among other common documents. Once we have all of these, we would generate an employment agreement and attachments for the employee to sign. It's important that most of the time we copy you, the client, so you are aware of what's going on, because by law the employees need to sign an employment agreement apart from the offer letter. So once the employee signs the employment agreement, once we receive it in original here in our offices, we can move forward with the payment of salary and employee registration within the Social Security in Mexico.
I have a question, Mayra. How will my employees be paid? By wire transfer, check, or?
No, all employees are paid via wire transfer. We use City Banamex. Our bank accounts are with them, and we prefer to transfer them to a City Banamex account, but we can transfer to the bank of their choice within Mexico.
Just a quick, you mentioned a keyword in regard, and again, I'm always going backwards and they're going forwards. You mentioned when they sign the employment agreement and get the original to our office, then we could proceed with payroll. We need that employment agreement signed in original format in our office before we can do one paycheck, correct?
Exactly.
Okay,
yes.
This is where you as the client may need to help us if for whatever reason we're not getting that agreement back from the employee in a timely manner. We will need your assistance to make sure that employee gets us the employment contract. We must absolutely have that original employment contract signed by the employee in our office. Look, the name of our company is Human Resources Mexico. Human Resources. We have to have the agreements on file. I mean, what kind of human resources company would we be if we don't have the stuff we're supposed to have, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's the specific bank, Citibanamex, and my employees will be paid by wire transfer.
Correct.
All right. So once that the enrollment process has concluded, what happens, Mayra? Is the case closed? Do I still have to send you anything, or what's the next step?
Okay, the next step will be once we conclude the employee enrollment process, we will send you the first initial invoice, which includes the payroll period for the employee. The first invoice is usually sent within 2 weeks of the first pay period, and for additional details you can see our other video for invoicing process, so you can check additional details on the invoicing.
Okay, perfect. And do you have anything important you would like to point out? For instance, if they have any, what happens if one of my employees doesn't agree with any of the terms? What happens? Do I talk with him or her directly, or do I let you know via the service portal?
Okay, well, it's important that you let us know any question, any comments, any concern via our service portal or to the email support@expandmexico.com, or a phone call if that's better with you. We are always here, happy to assist you. And Franklin, I don't know if you want to add something.
Yeah, I would like to add something. It's really important at this stage, because obviously we're starting a new relationship, and we want to not only deliver on what you expect, we truly, and we're going on 10 years in Mexico, okay? We truly want you to be greatly successful here in Mexico, and we want to be part of that. So with that said, it's really important at this point to analyze if there's going to be any expense reimbursements with the employee. Is the employee going to be traveling? Will there be expense reports? Because we're going to want to address these issues with you so that we follow the right procedure so that things are tax deductible, charged at a one factor, and not non-tax deductible where you get charged, a gross up and then the total cost markup factor. So this is a great point in starting the relationship to review whether or not there's going to be these needs regarding the employees, so that we can address them now and not later when they already made an expense and we're trying to correct everything. So I just wanted to throw that note in there.
Great. Okay.
Thank you very much. So that was it.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Listen, thank you, Mayra. Thank you, Liliana. Superb job as always. Mayra is our administration manager. 9 years with Human Resources Mexico. You're in the right hands with Mayra on this enrollment process, I can tell you that. And the only last comment that I have is that you can be involved to whatever degree you want in the enrollment process. Some clients want to be fully engaged and know every little thing, and then some clients say, you know what, just make it happen. So it's totally up to you. We'll work with you. We'll get the job done, won't we?
Great. Yes, we will.
All right. We'll see you.
Thank you.